Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. In this video we will have a look at SAR USA, the customer service, the warranty of SAR pistols. Those pistols are pretty good. It's in the configuration basically that we have here on the table, the new military pistol from the Turkish forces. The police did go with Canik, model of the Canik brand, and the military uses the SAR 9. And I have two pieces of it here in USA. Basically, as it came out, as it was new, I got this one here. It worked out so well that I looked around and I found this one here. A bit later. There is a bit of difference by the serial number range as well, and we see the first one has no manual safety. I put in that pin, that is an aftermarket pin. It doesn't alter anything other than that you don't have the manual safety on it. This for test. And there is a video about that product as well, and then I made a video about magazines, the spare magazines, and the delivery of those from SAR USA. Since I'm here in USA, you can't get any part directly from Turkey, which is understanding that is too far away. So the magazines, as I did show in that video as well, the magazines came unpadded, unpackaged in a box, rattling around, already get damaged. So that was already a bit a negative in the warranty or shipping department there. And for a while now I had problems with number 2. The trigger in this gun basically falls through. You don't have a wall, you don't feel a wall, it just falls through. So there must have been one part in the system, in the trigger system, so that you don't get the same, not near as good as the trigger like with the first one. We're gonna look at that in a minute. So I did check with SAR USA again for warranty, of course. Those are SAR products, and they did simply deny it because I could not have a receipt of the as I did buy this the number 2 pistol. I don't have from everything a receipt where I did buy it. That would be too much. I have quite many firearms and all that. So for whatever reason that was not available anymore. So they simply declined the warranty, even as it's their product, it's their firearm. They imported it, and the item is clearly worn out. And I don't blame them, you know, that was the early model of SAR, and they still quite likely had to improve a bit on the production, the first generation and all that. So maybe they had a flaw in the steel, in the heat treating, in the bending, who knows. Anyway, the trigger system did wear down, and created that, I would not say unsafe feeling, but just not how the number 1 trigger feeling is. So I wanted to have that fixed and replaced, because I count on those firearms. I like them a lot, and that is not just for the collection, that's actually in use and all that. So but they simply declined it, finish. Okay, then I say, well, I mean, how expensive can it be to buy a trigger part? And we're gonna look at the parts in a minute. Trigger parts, like a trigger assembly, the main bar of with the trigger, and the firing pin safety. I think it's either those parts that got worn out, so I just wanted to start new and replace that all. The striker did look really good, so that should not be the problem. And also, as we switch the slides, the upper assemblies on each frame, the trigger still would fall through like it did, so that did not help out. I did test out quite a bit, and anyways, I wanted to replace those parts and finish. So how much could it be for those parts, you know? And they first did not want to sell me the parts, then they only wanted to sell the parts because it is a trigger to shipped only to a FFL dealer, which is absolute crazy and nuts, you know. I mean, it's just a trigger like a Glock system trigger, and you can get those triggers at any corner here in USA. Completely bonkers, but be it, I have a FFL dealer, so okay, we can send it there. Then I ask for a list of parts that they have, because the only list that I had was from the manual online, and it was a bit uneasy to see which part is exactly this and that and the other. And they did not have a list with the parts, with the prices, so that we could say, hey, we need number 1 for $5, number 2 for $15, number 3 for 60 cents or something like that. They simply did not have that. Now, what kind of service is that? Anyway, so we figured it out, and then they got they looked about the payment with shipping, and I had to fill out paperwork with the credit card information, scan it in, send it back. You know, it's not an easy web shop thing that you pay and hop and finish, you know. So I did that. Then the parts came to the FFL dealer, and guess what? The back strap that they did send did not fit. It was for a different model. The part that basically goes below there in the black part, that was just halfway in here, not all the way, so the hole did not line up, and of course it would create the gap. So that, and they only did send one set of brown side panels and one set of the back strap, and not 2 sets. So, okay, messed up. Shipping time was pretty okay, so I emailed again, told them this and that, and then that they send it to the PO box address, because now it's not a trigger anymore. Can't ship that to a PO box. Okay, so finally the parts came, and now we are there where we are right now. The trigger did not get changed yet. I do that after the video. I have to change it myself, because the warranty system there, the warranty from SAR USA, is not good. So we have basically 50-50 in this regard. 2 pistol, one is good, really good, I would say. Number 2 did wear out, not good. No warranty helped much at all. Difficulties and troubles to fix that up here ourselves, so warranty is not good. Why does that matter? Now they sell similar pistols from SAR now from $175 and up. On sale, they throw them out for whatever reason. Palmetto State Armory, that is going on for now, I would say about 2 months. And many people gonna get that, either full size or compact. They even had the subcompact ones. So yeah, it depends. Maybe you get lucky, you get a good one, or you don't get lucky, get a rotten apple, a bad one like I got, and then you count on warranty. And if you shoot it a little bit, if you count on it, and then yeah, maybe in 5 years, maybe in 8 years, you have a trouble, you need something else, maybe even spare magazines that doesn't come packaged up. So it can be of help to know what I had to go through, how the experience was, to decide you want to buy a SAR or you want to buy something else where the factory warranty is actually there and the parts and all that are available. Let's hint it, Glock. This is not only about the parts, it's about the magazines, the holsters, the optics ready, the X, you know, bottles, X parts, you know. Anyway, just as a side note. So let's look at the parts. So what I did want to upgrade also is put brown on it, just to personalize the item a bit. And guess what? The brown is not matching. I hope you see that. So the side panels have a brown that is different than the back strap, and that on both of them. I hope the camera gonna see that. By the naked eye, you see the difference really well. So the front, the side panels, that is more of a brown. This one is more of a reddish brown color. The shape, size, the fitment is all there, is all good, that works. But I'm just saying they could not even make the brown in a correct, all the way same brown at the factory in Turkey where they did that. But yeah. Then, as I grab the part, we see here the first part that the chip simply too short. And we see that this part, this brown, would be actually, I need to quick look around, yes, that would be correct. So this brown would fit the side panels really well compared to that brown. And you see the part below is too short, it's not gonna work. Then we have the famous trigger bar. Unfortunately, even as it is a Glock system, Glock parts not gonna fit. So we have here the original brand new trigger bar that goes in, and we have, I'm not gonna take that out, we have the striker, the firing pin safety there, and it's spring. And what I want to point out is also in the slide, remember the extractor is pinned with a spring, so it's a different system than with the Glock, but you still have that spring with a metal part that presses against the slide plate, the end plate, which is polymer in this case. You get aluminium as well, but originally is plastic. So this part is really under a lot of spring pressure, so you need to be careful. And this part here is longer than a Glock part. So unfortunately, as we look at the Glock part, that is not near the same length here. So it's quite a bit longer, about double the length. So that's not gonna work either. This is just a generic Glock parts kit. So if you have problem and you need that spring, that's not gonna work either. So if you want to use Glock parts, you either need to put in a filler for the gap, or two springs, and maybe one of the two you need to adjust with the length so it fits, and then you use a Glock polymer part if you don't have the metal part from the original SAR. So there is a problem too. On the positive side, the striker into this SAR 9 has already the maritime cups, so in case there is water or other problems, fluids, that has a bit of gap so it can go through and fire. And since we are already 15 minutes in, I'm gonna stop here and make part 2, show a bit more about the trigger.